back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing amazing. I'm so excited for today's video. As you guys can see by the title, today I'm doing like a modernized old Hollywood glam. So a little fun fact about me is I am obsessed and have been obsessed with like old Hollywood icons and old Hollywood glam literally for as long as I can remember. So it's absolutely about time that I pay homage to that. So this is kind of like my take on an old Hollywood glam, but we're just gonna tweak it and make it a little bit modern. I've already styled my hair. So I've kind of got like a side part which I guess is very traditional, very old Hollywood, but I just did more kind of like softer, more looser waves just to give it a little bit more of that modern edge. So definitely already feeling the vibes. So yeah, without further ado, if you guys want to see me create my modern take on old Hollywood glam, then keep on watching. Okay, so we're going to start with the skin today. I've just tucked my hair behind my ears, and for primer, I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Infallible Mattifying Primer. Now I'm just going to buff this primer over my skin using a buffing brush. This is just a buffing brush that I bought from eBay. I'll leave the link of where I buy these brushes in the description box down below. For foundation today, I'm taking my Old Faithful, my MAC Studio Fix, and my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I cannot get enough of this foundation combo, guys. So using my same buffing brush, I'm just going to kind of push this over the skin. It's so crazy, guys. Literally for like a year, I've been using like old school paint brushes, like to physically paint foundation on my skin. And it's just so crazy how quick using a buffing brush applies your foundation. It's crazy. So I literally don't think I've ever applied foundation quicker in my life. So now moving on to cream contour. I've just mixed that up on the back of my hand. And I went in with my Napoleon Perdis Foundation Stick and Stick Speed, which is really nice and rich and dark, and just mixed it through with a little bit of leftover foundation. Now I'm actually just going to apply this with my finger. So it's roughly applied around my hairline. So I'm just going to go in with my foundation brush. Just blend this away. I can honestly say I've never applied my cream contour with my fingers, and oh my god, I'm loving it. Yes, I love when I try new things and it works. It literally never happens. And now I'm just applying my concealer, which is, as always, my Tarte Tape Shape in Light Medium Honey. Just pressing this underneath the eye. I always go right in the very corner because that's where my eye bags go really black. I am going to blend this out with my beauty blender. And now I'm actually just going to go back in with my foundation brush and just use this to kind of blend together the edges where my concealer meets the foundation. Okay, so now I'm just setting that all in place with my Coty Air Spun Loose Translucent Powder. A really good tip that I always say is if you're wearing your hair down and you know it's going to get into your face, is be extra generous with loose powder or setting powder around your hairline. That's just going to ensure that when your hair sits on top of your forehead, it's not really going to disrupt the makeup underneath because we've really well set it. So tip of the day is to get right up in there on the hairline. Okay, so that is my skin done for the day. Let's move on to bronzing. So the first product I want to go in with today is my MAC Studio Fix powder. This is in NW45. I'm just going to start out by taking a fluffy brush and just pressing this product just around the perimeter of my face. So this is a powder foundation. Obviously it's in a deeper color to my natural skin tone, so it's definitely going to give us color, but just by pressing this down, it's also going to give us coverage. It's going to make us look that much more flawless. Now in with my main bronzer, and that's my Mecca Max Sunlit Skin Bronzer. This has a slight golden glow through it, so this is going to start to make us look nice and golden and glowy. Bronzer number 3, the Balm Betty Luminizer. Super shimmery, glowy bronzer. I'm going to hit this on the high points of the face. Fourth bronzer, kind of, well, sort of kidding. A little, I don't know. I'm taking Hoola by Benefit, which, if we're going to get really technical, I think Hoola is marketed as a bronzer. So I could say fourth bronzer, but I like to use it as a contour powder because the bronzers that I tend to use are really, really warm, and this is a lot more of a neutral brown. So you definitely get that contrast when you're contouring. That nice shadow. Okay guys, so now moving on to eyeshadow. Starting off with my transition shade, I'm going to take Burnt Orange Matte. This is by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm just taking this on a nice fluffy brush just through the socket. Now I'm going to go in with 300 by Inglot on that same fluffy brush, and again I'm just going to take that through the socket. Now I'm taking Fawn, a very sad, almost empty Fawn. This is by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I've just picked that up on my 217 by MAC. And I'm just pressing this through the outer corner of my eye. I am going to be darkening the outer corner, so this is just acting like my transition shade before we go in with the darker colours. And of course, once that colour is applied, just going to blend it. So now I'm going to take a mix of Cocoa Bear by Makeup Geek and Mocha, which is also by Makeup Geek. So I've just taken a mixture of those on my MAC 217. And I'm just going to start applying these through the outer corner of my eye. Okay, so once we've applied that colour, again, back in with my blending brush. I'm just going to blend out any harsh edges. So now I'm going in with a colour that I use not very often at all. This is 421 by Inglot. It's just a really beautiful, shimmery, almost bronzy brown. Okay, so on my MAC 217, just going to lay this on the outer corner and my lash line. And now on an angle brush, I'm just picking up a little bit of black eyeshadow. This is Corrupt by Makeup Geek. I'm just kind of creating, I guess, a wing liner using a black eyeshadow. And then just blending that in with my 217. So now we have our nice, sexy, blown out wing shadow. It's kind of prepared us for our wing liner, but just quickly, before we go in with our wing liner, I'm just going in with my Urban Decay Naked palette, and I'm going to take Half Baked here, the most beautiful gold eyeshadow in the world, in my opinion. And on a MAC 224 brush, just going to use that gold eyeshadow to highlight the brow bone. Okay, so that is basically the top of my eyeshadows done, and I did just go in and highlight the inner corner just a little bit. I used my two favourite loose dusts by Napoleon Perdis. I'm kind of feeling old Hollywood vibes, but I feel like it will not be complete without some wing liner, so I'll be right back. Okay guys, now are we feeling Hollywood vibes? Yes! Okay, now for underneath of the eyes. I'm going to take 300 by Inglot. Just going to buff that underneath the eye. Okay, so that's nice and smoked out. Now taking the tiniest bit of Mocha by Makeup Geek, just on my MAC 239. Just going to focus that just through the outer corner, but keeping that right at the lower lash line. Just back in with my 224, just to softly blend that through. And I just went ahead and finally lined my waterline with a little bit of black gel liner. Again, a little bit of a modern spin on a classic look. Alright, I desperately need some mascara and lashes. Okay guys, my lashes are on. I am feeling put together. Now for lips. I'm going to go in with a couple of different lip products today. Now I will give you a fun fact which I just love about old Hollywood makeup. And Marilyn Monroe's makeup artist, what he used to do was to create an illusion that Marilyn Monroe had fuller lips. He would use 3 different lip liners. So he would start throughout the outer corners and around the outer edges of the lip with the deepest red tone lip liner. And as you make your way into the middle, it was a medium tone red. And then in the center, it would be a nice kind of light orange red. And just by creating that optical illusion from darkness going into lightness throughout the center really makes your lips look big. So I'm kind of going to do that today, but I'm actually going to start off with my medium lip liner and fill my whole lip in. And this is my all-time favorite red, literally in the world. That is by Napoleon Perdis in Rococo Red. So this is nice and sharp. Now, can you guys see how easily this pencil glides along my lips? And I haven't even exfoliated my lips, like they're so dry. Just this lip pencil is everything. Okay, so now I'm going to take my lightest of the reds that I'm going to use, and that is my MAC lip pencil in red, R-E-D-D. Such an incredible pencil. More of a warm tone red. Just placing this just in the center of my lips. See, this red is a very, very classic red. I'm obsessed. Okay, and now for my darkest red, I was going to go in with, what's this? Cocoa. a retractable lip liner by NYX, but as you guys can see, it's retractable, so it's like a crayon. It's kind of like a burnt burgundy brown tone, but because it's a crayon and not a pencil, I'm worried that I won't be able to get a sharp enough definition. I could use my brow pencil, or should I just leave it? What do you guys reckon? Do you reckon that red's okay? Screw it. Okay guys, so this is my tutorial finished, I think. As I'm talking, I'm just going to take my MAC 224 with a little bit of Urban Decay Half Baked eyeshadow, that gold eyeshadow that we used through the brow bone. I'm just going to highlight the top of my cheeks. Definitely the modern side. Okay, this is it for me, guys. This is my modern take on an old Hollywood icon glam. This is so weird for me. I never wear bright lips. I never style my hair. But, you know, as I said at the start of the video, old Hollywood icons and old Hollywood glam and just anything old Hollywood in general is so close to my heart. I don't really ever remember a time in my life when I wasn't just in lust and in love with everything to do with old Hollywood. So this tutorial is actually quite special to me. I definitely plan to do like a traditional, very classic old Hollywood glam, and I definitely even want to do eras. Maybe that'll be like a series I can do on my channel coming up. But so yeah, I really hope you guys have liked this tutorial. Please let me know what you guys think of this makeup in the comments down below, and as always, if you have any specific videos that you'd like me to film, let me know in the comments down below. If you haven't already done so, I would love if you guys click subscribe and give this video a massive thumbs up if you liked it. And until my next video, I'll see all of you guys soon. Take care guys, bye!